Strong Body, Strong Soul. I do produce it on the Anchor.fm free podcasting platform. I have been on there for years. I love all the bells and whistles that they have. I love the way I can use my phone. I oftentimes use my phone, my iPhone, to create episodes. I love it because I can mobile podcast. Oftentimes, I'm producing content from the beach, whether it's a meditation or from a parade, so you can hear the drums and such, or from the sidelines at a water polo game. Times are different now. The pandemic makes it so that we can't go places as much, of course. So a couple of years ago, I was actually in Europe. I went to Croatia, I went to Rome. It was fantastic. One of the things that I learned while I was there was that in Croatia, they have something called Fiacca. That is what the term that they use for mindfulness. And they're talking about the art of doing nothing. All right. Sitting in a plaza, sitting on a beach and doing nothing and being free. Wonderful. I did podcast from Croatia and Rome. I'll go ahead and put some links in the show notes here for you guys if you're curious about the sounds from Europe. Since I can't go there now, I can't even tell you how grateful I am that I did do some podcasting from there. It's amazing to hear the singing just outside the Colosseum in Rome. It's really, really fun. And I hope listeners will continue to tune into those kinds of episodes for fun. The reason I'm making this video right here is because the Anchor platform has recently changed just a little bit. A while ago, they were bought by Spotify. If you are not familiar with Spotify, they are a huge music platform provider, right? You can subscribe to Spotify for free, or you can upgrade and get their premium packages to access more music. It's really fun to put together playlists and such. Spotify bought Anchor because they wanted to get into the podcasting arena, right? So sometimes they're making changes to the Anchor platform. Just the other day, just a few days ago, in fact, they made a tool available where Anchor users can include Spotify music in their podcast shows. Now, if you're a podcaster, you may realize there are copyright issues going on once in a while out here in the audio industry. So it's difficult to know what to do. Things are changing all the time. You know, sometimes artists will give me albums and they'll say, Maria, please, we'd love it if you played our music on your show. Other times, I might get notices from YouTube and such saying I'm using music improperly. I've never gotten a flag or a strike or whatever you call it here on YouTube, but it happens to people. So it's always like a fine line what to do. But here's the deal with Spotify and the new Anchor changes. You can add songs to your Anchor episodes. But when you do that, read the fine print. If you put a Spotify song into your Anchor podcast episode, that episode cannot be heard on any other platform. One of the benefits of being on Anchor is being on so many different platforms. It's amazing. Over a dozen, seriously. Overcast, Castbox, Spotify, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts. I love Apple Podcasts because I love the reviews. I'll get to that another time. But it's on a ton of different platforms. But if you use Spotify music in your podcast, that episode cannot be heard on any other platform, even Anchor, except for Spotify. Okay, so I decided I would do a little test run and see what it sounds like, see what happens. So I specifically knew that an episode that I recorded the other day was just going to be heard by Spotify listeners. So I clearly was saying, hi, Spotify people. Thanks for stopping by. Do you know what kind of music I like? And I picked a few songs with a sugar theme. Sugar, because I thought it would be a little Halloween treat for the listeners over there. So I picked Sugar Magnolia by the Grateful Dead, and I picked Sugar by Maroon 5, Adam Levine. He's my guy. Shh, don't tell my husband. But I put together an episode and it was so cool and so cute. And I thought, oh, okay, great. Spotify listeners will be able to hear it. I go and listen to the Spotify episode that I created. They butchered it. They chopped it up. They put the songs over my voice and they only did 30 seconds clips. And they just disregarded my transitions and little things that I was saying. "Oh, here's another song for you," like that, right? No, they put all the music lumped together in well, you know what? I'm gonna put a link to the Spotify episode that I'm talking about in the show notes here. You tell me, do you hear a problem? Granted, Anchor is a free app, free to get my voice out here to the rest of the world. But if I'm going to spend my time and energy trying to create something fun for listeners, at least I want control over my own creation. And if they're going to say I can use music, then they should let me use the music. This is the thing. On this episode that you may or may not listen to right now, fine print there on Spotify. If you would like to hear this whole episode, please upgrade to premium Spotify. So they're in essence putting a paywall on my show on Spotify. I don't even know how to do that yet. Wow, that's pretty advanced. That's pretty genius. They're going to charge people on Spotify to hear what I created. Now, I can't go listen to it because I don't have premium Spotify, so I can't even listen to my own show. So I don't know if the songs are gonna play in their entirety and if my content is in the right order or not. I don't know. Leave comments below if you have anything to contribute on this particular topic. I'm talking about Spotify and the use of music on the Anchor.fm platform. I am Maria. Did I say that already? Strong Body, Strong Soul is the name of my show. And